Hello? Hello?
Podcast Network Asia.
Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor. If this is your first time watching or listening on the podcast, then welcome to the show. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have here only on Spotify. And if this is your end time listening to the podcast, and welcome back. I'm so happy that you're here. That just means you're invested in personal development. And I'm just so happy na even though we have a lot of episodes here, you're still clicking on the show, you're still watching or listening to the episode. And I know for a fact that you'll grow because of this episode. Because today, I actually have a group of people that I'm very, very excited to talk to. Nag-record kami ng episode on their podcast, which is the Timawa Podcast.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to check that out, I'll put it in the link below so you can listen to more of the things that I'm not so used to talking. Medyo marami akong exclusive na shinare dun sa episode na yun. So go check that out in the link below. But hey guys, welcome to the show.
Yan.
Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
so much for having us.
Do we have to speak in English?
Yeah,
Hindi
bro.
naman.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's how we roll.
Solid yung intro niya.
Solid.
Nakakaya yung intro namin kanina.
That's how we roll here, pare. We speak in English only.
No, honestly kasi nag-enjoy ako kanina sa recording ng episode natin. And I just feel like iba yung energy kapag you have a group of people that are just functioning on the same level, on the same frequency, on the same wavelength. And my first question, before that, I want to ask, how did you guys form Timawa Podcast? And, how did you come up with the concept?
Go, Leo. Actually, idea ko.
Great.
Great question. I love your question.
Ganito pala maging guest.
Ganito pala maging guest, no?
Yeah, pare.
First time ko nga nag-guest, no? Wait, first time ko nag-guest, ha? Hindi, joke, di pala. Nag-guest na ako sa radyo dati, boss. Nakalimutan ko na. Nagsara na yata yung ano eh. Pero nag-guest ako dati sa radyo. Anyway, so ako, idea ko talaga yung Timawa Podcast. No? Kasi nagpa-podcast na ako before pa. 2018, 19, ganyan. Nagsimula na ako mag-podcast. Kaso lang, alam mo yon ang tawag doon, ningas ko gon. Diba? Ako kasi nainip ako eh. Pag medyo ang tagal ng views, ang tagal ng result, tinatamad na ako. So, una kong podcast is Hack Your Success, 2019. Tapos parang, so ano yun, personal development din. Tapos, nag-invite ako ng mga guest. Yan, si Yani. Diyan ako nang gina si Yani. No? Tapos, after nun, medyo tinamad ako. Sabi ko, parang mas comfortable ako ng merong kausap. So, nag-rebrand ako. Ha?
Parang hindi niya tayo guest.
Review boss dito, boss.
Teka lang, nasa 2019 pa lang tayo. Okay. Tatampo naman agad itong mga to. So, tapos, after nun, 2019, 2020, Ripple Effect. Co-host ko si MJ Yoki. Okay, mas comfortable ako dito. Si MJ Yoki.
Hindi niya ulit tayo guest.
Ginis ka kayo doon?
Dalawang podcast pala.
Wala. Hindi kami mabot sa point na mag-guest na kami kasi nag-lockdown.
Okay lang ako, bro.
Bro, naalala ko, nag-support ako doon. Okay, nag-set up ng laptop.
Okay lang ako, man.
Taga-ayos ko to ng camera.
Ang tawag
ilaw.
kay John
Pagka-ayos ka na ng camera, hindi ka pag
Original.
Hindi kasi, eto, guys, hindi pa kayo ready during that time. Aminin nyo. Hindi pa kayo ready sa spotlight. You're not ready to face the camera. Wala pa kayong mga mic. Wala pa kayong mic. Yeah. So, tapos yun, no? Tapos naputol yun kasi nag-pandemic. Tapos, yun na medyo naglaylo na hanggang nawala na. Pero talagang ito yung passion ko eh. Gusto ko ito yung ganito. Tapos, ito nga, this year lang. No, na nag-decide kami, no? Sabi ko, maggawa ulit tayo ng podcast. Siyempre, na-inspire ako sa podcast mo eh.
Correct.
Oo, di ba?
Solid yan.
Na-inspire ako lalo kay Yani. Kasi si Yani, hindi naman niya nagpa-podcast dati. Yani Moya, di ba? The Daily Bliss. Ay, Quarter Life Bliss. Ito pala si Daily Bliss.
Mali para
Si
siya.
Quarter Life Bliss.
Mali para siya.
Hindi, in-invite kasi si Yani, nag-guest yan. Tapos, di pa siya nagpa-podcast na. Tapos parang sabi niya, ginanahan siyang mag-podcast.
Okay.
Oo, tapos
Okay.
yun, no? Tapos, yun sabi ko, kasi kami, we are in one organization, no, called Alpha Coaches. So, since sabi ko, ano na rin to, form of creative expression natin.
Yeah.
At the same time, marketing na rin natin, no? Para people are aware that we exist.
Yeah.
Tama.
No? About personal development, about finances. So, yun. So, naisip namin, buuin yung Team Mawa Podcast.
Ang ganda lang nung ano kasi ako, ang pinaka na-enjoy ko from our conversation kanina, and even now, and kahit off-cam, yung synergy nyo iba eh. Meron talaga kayong, para kayong, basta nagkakaintindihan kayo kahit siguro ibang tao hindi naiintindihan kung paano kayo nagkakaintindihan.
For sure.
Kaya siguro wala nakikinig sa amin. Di kami minsan.
Hindi, but I'm now curious, how were you able to set up, like, okay, apat tayong magsaset nito? Is it something na parang, okay, bahala na? Or meron ba kayong categories na, okay, or even as a friend, because I know how important protecting your circle is. How do you filter out, or what are some qualities na chinecheck nyo muna na, okay, vibe tayo, sige, you can be a part of this and also you can be a part of the podcast?
Yan. Kasi ang Timawa kasi talaga, it really stands for something. And it's being mediocre. Kami, tatlo kami, nila Leo, ni Paolo, na talagang college friends. So magkaklase kami nung college. And etong term na Timawa, it came from another college friend na na-coin na yung term na for something like different attitude eh. Kung paano mo siya dinidescribe eh. Na madalas kami lang din yung nagkakaintindihan. Ganyan. And usually, eto nga, on our first episode, dinefine din namin yan, na yung qualities na yon may positive tsaka negative yan. Di ba? So,
correct.
yung sinasabi mong who gets sa loob nung donut, nung bilog. So, we call it, in the circle eh. Kumbaga sa donut, pag nasa pasok ka sa bilog, pasok ka sa loob, ito yung mga talagang ka-vibe, no? Ka-vibe.
Inner
Pag
circle
medyo-
yan. Inner circle.
Inner circle.
Pag hindi pang
Hindi
napapalayo
yan
ka
Bavarian,
na.
no? Ibang, yung may butas yan na donut.
Yun.
May butas, may butas.
Nandun ka sa
May butas,
loob
may
ng
butas.
inner circle.
Oo, pag medyo napapalayo ka na, hindi mo na kami nakakausap, tapos di ka na, kahit timawa ka, nandun ka na sa sprinkles.
Sprinkles ka na lang. Sprinkles.
Ganun yung metaphor, di ba?
Di ba? Ganun na yun.
Sprinkles ka na lang.
The donut metaphor. Okay? Tandaan nyo to, guys.
Timawa.
Tapos, so may positive and negative yung na timawa. In a way, so yung mediocre na timawa kasi, somehow may mga kakaibang qualities eh. Like minsan, may positive na pagiging buraot. Pag kumukuha ng pagkain sa'yo, ewan ko, nakaka-vibes mo na yung college kasi kami, syempre, wala naman tayong pera nung college di ba? Yung pagiging mga buraot na yon and somehow, may mga negative effect din na na hindi din sila pumapasok. Like, eto, may isang trip kami na na nung nag-college, yung nangungutang. Uso sa amin yung nangungutang. Kasi may mga taong rich kid yan, katulad ni Lea, may mga business yan, may mga bus company.
Yun tayo.
Ako, labas ako dyan.
Tapos
Wala
meron
ako
din
din sa
isa,
utang na yun,
sobrang sipag. As in working student, yun yung mga pinag-uutangan. But still, ang point kasi, yung pag-determine nung sinasabi mo na timawaw, it really comes from a vibe na like you belong, na hindi siya, madedefine ng sobrang mapipinpoint talaga. But we will see based on how we get along with each other.
Correct.
Yun. Pero pagdating sa qualities, probably it's just really having fun, really having a light, and taking life in a light note. Ganyan.
Ang lupit mo.
Tawa ko, parang hirap na hirap nga rin kaming i-define yung Timawa, brother.
So,
Pero siguro, parang siya, cool na authentic.
Yeah.
Kasi
Basically,
meron-
wala siyang meaning. Hindi. Yung timawa kasi, dalawa lang lagi mo makuha dyan. Para kayong paulit-ulit. Dalawa lang lagi mo makuha sa
Ayan,
isang
yan,
timawa.
yan.
No? Siyempre, una ito, katatawanan.
Yan, laughter.
Laughter, syempre, yun yung mga medyo makakukulit, bulakbol, mga fun times, di ba? O di kaya, pangalawa, syempre, responsible din naman kami. So, kaalaman.
Yan.
So, in English, laughter and learning. Yan ang makuha mo sa mga timawa. Okay ba yun?
Ang ganda
Nasagot
nun.
ba yung tanong mo? Parang feeling ko hindi.
Nasagot naman. And ang ganda lang nung highlight nyo sa dulo na learning and laughter. And also, Jeric mentioned yung sa fun. Now, I'm really curious kasi nga, when people, listen to the podcast, nakakatawa talaga, nakakatuwa talaga siya. But then, some people might have this judgment na, puro katatawanan lang yan. So, how are you able to balance it out na, okay, we'll have fun, but at the same time, we'll also be responsible?
Yeah, I guess there always a lesson out of it. Parang sa dulo, lalagyan namin siya ng laging lesson na based on our experience at the same time. Based on the personal experiences na napagdaanan namin na maybe before, kaya rin namin napili yung Timawa kasi yung Timawa from the old times, yan yung mga middle class. Nang kung tawagin niyo yun middle class, diba? Dati kasi merong Alipin, Timawa, tapos mga Maharlika. So basically middle class, na kaming lahat, galing kami sa family ng middle class, and another term namin for middle class is mediocre, parang average lang, chill lang, no? So yun, from mga experiences namin, from dati na mediocre kami sa buhay, na syempre nakakatawa yun di ba? Yung mga pinagdaanan namin, yung mga sobrang kamote moves pa, di ba? So, siyempre nakakatawa yun. And then, as we go along our journey, may mga natutunan na kami in life going through these personal development programs, di ba? Competency development. Doon na namin napapasok na, okay, ito yung ginagawa namin before, sobrang nakakatawa, tawanan. And then, ito yung mga nakuha naming challenges dyan. Ganito namin siya na-overcome. Ito na yung lesson sa buhay. At ito yung mga pwede pa naming i-apply moving forward. So, ganun lagi umiikot yung ano tawag doon? Context?
Content.
Content. Yung content ng namin. Nung basically gano'n namin siya na-form eventually.
Now, I'm really curious. Can you share one experience na sobrang, it's a funny story, but at the same time, it's one of your moments that you can say na grabe yung learning natin doon. Ano yung as a group or yung mga times niyo na magkakasama na kayo? Ano yung time na
Yun yan. For sure may naisip na si Jones.
Si Joms, for sure, may naisip na siya. Hindi lang puro laughter yan. Si Joms.
Nag-aalawan.
Ito.
During
During the time that
diba?
we shoot yung first episode ng Timawa Podcast, we made it clear na actually hindi kami sure kung itutuloy namin sa second episode. So,
saka hindi namin sure kung may matututunan kayo dito.
Oo.
Kasi kami, 4 na magkakaibigan na
Gusto lang magkwentuhan.
Nagkukwentuhan.
nag-disclaimer kami na tama, kaalaman, tsaka katatawanan. Pero at the same time, pwedeng wala rin silang makuha doon sa first episode. Pero during the time that we're shooting it, we're having fun, and at the same time, parang, eto for me, nakita ko yung mission na during that time, nung nag-start ako with my industry, kasi I jumped from corporate to my new industry ngayon, which is entrepreneurship talaga. Na what if there are a lot of people na gusto naman mag-jump pero no one is guiding them. And dito sa Timawa Podcast, sinishare namin yung mga real life experience namin, ano ba yung nangyari sa amin when we are starting, na light energy and fun talaga.
Did you guys all came from a corporate background and then
Yes.
jump?
Yep.
Wow.
And
Kami, tatlo, engineering field,
Human resource.
HR.
And agree ako dun sa sinabi ni Joms. Parang, kasi, all of the learnings come later in life sa amin. Na ang nangyari, it came to us because nandito na si Leo. And siguro, if I'm going to answer your previous question was there anything funny that we picked up a learning from? It's the life of Leo. Kasi if you saw him,
Legit.
when
Inspiring.
way back when we were in college, hindi namin siya pagkakatiwalaan. Totoo. Siya yung napaka-loko, bulakbol,
Cutting.
took 7 years then sa college.
7 and a half.
7.5. Ilang universities?
3
universities. But then, he came into this space, itong pinag-uusapan natin, IM Plus, A-Quest, nakita namin yung pagbabago. Paano namin nakita? Simple lang. Pumunta kami sa Palawan, so we always have our
Nakakatawa nga.
sem break trip na usually October na na-continue namin after college. Ngayon, nung nagpunta kami sa Palawan, we were working in a corporate background, corporate employment. So, ang nangyari, si Leo, naghuhugas ng pinggan.
Tumutulong na.
Nagli-lead by example.
Nakakatawa kasi usually, talaga yan?
Mando-mando
utos
lang.
lang yan. Mando-mando lang. O, ikaw yung magwalis, ikaw yung magutos. Ganun lang yan.
Alam mo, dating kupal.
As in.
Tapos ngayon, nung nagbago doon, shit, papasok din kami dyan.
Gulat
Kung si
sila
Leo nga, kayang pagbaguhin eh.
Oo, nagulat talaga kami. As in.
Kasi ahead ako sa kanila ng 2 years. So ngayon, syempre, bagsak-bagsak ako. Nung naging classmate ko sila, naging kabla ko sila, ako yung naging BI pa sa kanila. Kasi ito scholar to eh. Scholar to nung college. Ito valedictorian nung high school. Pagpasok ko ngayon, niyaya ako mag-inom, cutting classes, talagang promotor ako ng mga ganun. So, college, no? Tapos hanggang ngayon, nauna pa silang gumraduate sa akin, kahit ahead ako sa kanila. Tapos yun, nung siguro nakita nila yung changes, nakita nila yung pagbabago, parang na-attract sila, curious din sila, ano meron dito kay Leo? Ano ba itong pinapasok nitong, ano bang organization to, bang trabaho nito ngayon, ganyan. Tapos yun.
Sobrang small detail kasi naghuhugas ng pinggan.
Never
Yun yung
yung
inspirational dun eh.
Simula nung nakalala nila ako, never kong ginawa yun eh.
Tama.
Talaan nyo na makakuha kayo ng inspiration pag nakita kayong taong naghugas ng pinggan. So, ang akin, since it's a very interesting and I'm very curious to know din, what was the lesson that kind of shifted from hindi ka naghuhugas na naghuhugas ka na ng pinggan ngayon?
Just like you, no, yung shinare mo, 'di ba? Ako din nung time na 2016, hit rock bottom din ako. So, sabay-sabay 'yon. Iniwan ako ng ex ko. Financially struggling ako. Tapos yung daddy ko na-diagnose ng kidney failure. So, baon kami sa utang. And during that time, ang sakit sa akin bilang isang anak na 35 years nag-sacrifice yung father ko as an OFW. Tapos, ako, 7.5 years sa college. Tapos, nagtatrabaho na, nagkasakit siya yung nangangailangan ng tulong, di ako makatulong. So, talagang down na down ako during that time. And sabi ko, kailangan magbago buhay ko. Hindi pwedeng ganito lang. Kasi kung yan nangyari sa father ko, marami siyang investment. Isang snap na ubos investment dahil sa sakit. What more ako, paycheck to paycheck. Sabi ko, kailangan magbago yung buhay ko. So, I was very lucky na nakilala ko si MJ Aguilar. Dinala niya ako sa space. Then, I met Coach Ras. And then when I attended several learning session and attended again Discovery, Breakthrough, and Abundance, now I learned a lot of things about myself. No, and I guess biggest ano ko doon is that realization is that my block to be successful or do the things that I wanna do talaga is because I've done a lot of things, bad stuff in the past na hindi ko ma-forgive yung sarili ko. No? So I guess the vibration is shame. No? Yung hiya ko kay Lord, hiya ko sa sarili ko, sa parents ko, sa mga ginawa kong kalokohan in the past. And then this personal development, mga seminars allowed me to realize na alam mo yun, minsan may mga nagagawa tayo sa buhay natin na hindi natin gusto, but it's just that yun yung tingin nating tama at solusyon nung mga time na yun. So when I realized that and was able to forgive myself, and yun, doon ko na-realize na okay, tapos nagtotok-tok ako, sinishare ko yung experiences ko, dami din namang na-i-inspire, na ma-motivate. So yun na, sabi ko, I guess ito na, nahanap ko na yung purpose ko in life. I guess parang ito yung nagpapasaya sa akin. To connect to people, maybe motivate, inspire, or see people transform. Kasi kagaya nung shinare mo, nung kumikita na rin ako ng malaki, di din ako masaya eh. Nakapag-travel ako sa iba't ibang bansa, na-achieve ko yung mga matataas na awards in our industry, pero I caught myself, nasa London ako, tagal ko tong pinangarap, tagal kong tinrabaho tong target na to, andito na ako sa London, ba't di ako masaya? Bakit parang, hindi sa hindi ako masaya, pero parang kulang. Tapos, doon ko lang na-realize nung si Paulo, kasi classmate ko to eh. Nung lumapit to sa akin, payat na payat yan. Kasi hirap na hirap sa buhay. Hindi, totoo. Kasi imagine mo, Cavite to Quezon City, binabiyahe niyan. Tapos may sakit yung lola. Client ko si Paulo. Sabi niya, talagang dikit kami niyan eh, Paulo. Tapos sabi niya, bro, pwede ba ako dyan sa ginagawa mo? So, yun, no? Then after a year, naging successful si Loco. Nakikita ko, ina-awardan siya sa stage. Nung nakikita ko yon, bro, sabi ko sa'yo, iba yung sayang na feel ko. Walang-wala yung pera, yung komisyon, yung awards ko, at yung London trips, yung travel incentive trip, walang-wala yung happiness na yon. Compared dun sa na-feel ko na yung kaibigan ko, nagiging successful, ina-awardan sa stage, and naging instrument ako para mangyari yun eh.
Mm.
'Di ba? Naging instrument ako, naging tulay ako para mangyari yun. Priceless yun. Sabi ko, shit, ito yung gusto kong gawin. Bring in more people to the space, spread more awareness, at marami pa akong makitang, of course, mga kaibigan ko, or maybe yung mga nakikilala ko sa social media na mag-transform din yung buhay. Iba yung impact nun, iba yung saya nun. Yun.
Ganda. We're on a similar path din eh. Dahil dun sa share ko nga na story ko kanina. And kung nabitin kayo, pakinggan nyo lang yung podcast dun. Pero I just love na it really just started with forgiveness eh. Na knowing na, you know what, we all made fucked up decisions in the past. But the more that we hold on to the shame and guilt and blame to ourselves, dun tayo mas walang magagawa. So it's important that we first and foremost forgive ourselves, and then that's when the transformation happens. So, yeah, maraming salamat sa pag-share ng story mo. I know a lot of people can connect to that as well. And how about you guys? What's one lesson that if you can summarize the whole journey of transformation, whether it's, seeing it for yourself or seeing it from other people, what's the lesson that kind of like shifted na, okay, we can do better and let's do better?
Para sa akin yung it always starts with you. Whatever things na gusto mong ma-achieve sa buhay, maybe success, money, fame, or fulfillment overall, it always starts with you. Kasi nung lumapit ako kay Leo, ito yung backstory niyan. Nung lumapit ako kay Leo, kailangan ko ng extra income. Dahil breadwinner nga ako ng family namin, na-diagnose yung lola ko. So sabi ko, bro, pwede ba akong kumita dyan sa ginagawa mo? Kasi client niya rin ako eh. Sabi niya, pwede naman. Kaso, hina loob mo eh. Hindi niya sinabi. Mahiyain kasi ako. Introvert ako by nature. At talagang sobrang mahiyain ako. So talagang, tapos papasukin ko pa, ganyan, magsasalita ako. Wala talaga. And doon ko na-realize na, yun yan, sabi niya, on my first year, okay naman. Nagkaroon naman ng result. Nagkaroon naman ng okay naman pala. Kaya naman pala. So, doon ko na-realize na, teka lang, pwede naman pala, basta pangunahan mo ng paniniwala sa sarili mo na okay, pipiliin ko tong path na to and I know I can become successful, I will become successful. Automatically, pag nauna yung belief sa sarili, yung mga bagay na kailangan mong gawin along the way, even if outside of your comfort zone, even if ayaw mo talagang gawin, on the days na talagang, shit, ayoko talaga, automatic, kusang gagalaw yung katawan mo eh. Kusang gagalaw yung katawan mo. And then eventually, without even knowing or without even tracking, yung mga resultang gusto mong ma-achieve sa buhay, yung mga success na nung nag-uumpisa ka, na yun yung sinabi mo sa sarili mo, kusa na lang siyang darating eh. Basta, unahin mong maniwala muna sa sarili mo. Because when fear, doubts, and worries ang nanguna sa'yo, kahit nagawin mo siya, out of compliance or whatever, hindi ka rin makakarating dun sa resulta na gusto mo. Pero pag pinangunahan mo ng belief, sinamahan mo ng massive action, and then sinorender mo sa kanya, results will just go to you, sometimes 10x pa, yung mga hindi mo pa ine-expect.
Ang ganda nun. And what I really loved, the thing that you said na, it really just boils down to your belief. Naniniwala ka ba na kaya mo? Kasi I feel like, I'm a big fan of the law of attraction. I know you guys are a big fan of that as well. So in the law of attraction, basically, when you can see it in your mind, you can see it in your hands. Eh? Pero the reason why people are not manifesting the life that they want is because they don't believe na kaya nila. They don't believe na na deserve nila yon. So I think if you believe that you can and you deserve that kind of life, dun biglang magko-collapse yung 10-year mong pangarap, magiging 1 year, magiging 2 years, mabibilis siya. Kasi yun lang yun eh. It's the gap that exists from manifesting the life that you want. It's you believing in yourself. And I love that na yun lang pala yung kailangan kong gawin. Maniwala sa sarili ko. And that showed up in your story. Yeah.
For me, ang lesson ko dito is somehow anchored dun sa sinabi mo and sa sinabi niya. Pagdating kasi sa law of attraction, more on for me, what's holding us back? Na kaya hindi siya nagiging effective kasi there are still things that are holding us back. And for me, yung biggest lesson ko, yung pinaka-shift ng buhay ko is yung sinasabi niya na we take responsibility of our own lives. We take the choices, we take the decisions na ginagawa natin every single day, and it's for ourselves. Now, siguro yung nag-hold back na yon, greatest thing that I've learned is really to forgive myself. Forgive and really just let go of, especially kasi ang nakikita natin na kailangan i-forgive people who have hurt us, people who have offended us, created situations that make us uncomfortable. But how about ourselves? When you start with yourself, matatanggal na na wala na external factor. You can already let go of these things kasi hindi na siya nakadepende sa ibang tao. Sa sarili na lang. And ito din nakikita ko common sa story natin lahat, and I also know this with Jo Marie, na may turning point. And itong turning point na to, madalas rock bottom. And for me, when I came to Leo, rock bottom ako in terms of my finances, in terms of my relationship, in terms of my health. Napakataba ako nung tinatawag akong ma'am. Dwindling down na business, yung relationship ko, sobrang hindi maganda. It took me 6 years before kami nag-set apart, ganyan. Pero yun, point is, yung lahat na nangyari yon is external. One thing that I've learned after 2 years that I've been here, ang pinaka naging shift ko was the time that I learned to forgive myself. Kasi nung forgive ko na, I learned how to let go. I learned that, again, what you've said in our podcast, that's the time you'll be able to empty your cup and feel another belief to come in.
Yan. For me, major transformational shift ko, actually parang somehow kagaya to kay Leo. Pero one thing that I realized during the time that I cannot believe in myself, there are people that's believing in me. And for me, parang ayun yung isa sa mga major shift ko. Kasi parang hinit up ako na itong mga taong to naniniwala, nagsusupport sa akin. Tinutulungan ako sa journey ko towards what I wanted before. Tapos ako to myself, parang hindi ako naniniwala sa akin. Tapos along the journey, meron mga taong naniniwala sa akin, kept telling me na kaya mo yan, you can do it. Isa lang yung parang na-realize ko. And etong learning na to, actually nakuha ko to kay Jeric. I am not living in the present moment. Na kaya pala, hindi ako nagke-create ng result na gusto ko, it's because parati akong either nasa past lang or nasa present. And it is still anchored on forgiveness Kasi what happened to me in the past, hawak-hawak ko, bit ko, kahit nasan ako pumupunta. That led na parang nag-overthink ako. That led na nagpa-procrastinate ako. Nag-i-stop ako. And me, hanging out with people that kept on believing in me, did a massive transformation to myself, and that's the point na nung dahan-dahan na nagpapakita sa akin yung mga result, doon na sabi ko, tama, kaya ko nga rin.
So si Jom, sinimulan niya to, meron nang naniniwala. Baliktad dyan. Meron na.
Kaya lang, hindi naniniwala sa sarili.
Merong naniniwala.
Actually, how it looks like, si Jerry kasi naging employed kami nito, naging co-workers kami nito.
Necktie boys.
The Blue Boys.
The Blue Boys
Dyan
in
pa yun,
Makati.
dyan
Yan. Dito, malapit lang. There are times na dadating ako sa office, kakatch ako ni Jerry. Bro, nasan ka? Wala ka dito. Tapos, nung una, hindi ko pa siya nagigets. Anong nasan ka? Nandito naman ako, magkatapat tayo, nag-uusap tayo. Ayun pala, yung meaning niya dun, based on how I show up, wala ako dun sa present moment. Iniisip ko either yung mga gagawin ko pa lang, which is the future, or yung mga hinahawakan ko pa rin na hindi na nagsaserve sa akin, might be coming from yesterday, last week, last year, or mga 5 to 10 years ago na. So, nung nag-gets ko yun, sabi ko, oo nga, wala ako sa present moment. That's the point na nag-create ako ng massive transformation din to myself.
I love that. I think one of the biggest advice that I also give to people is that just be here, wherever you are, be there. Kasi it's most of the time it's really us versus ourselves. It's you versus you lagi na yes, there are problems, and it's totally up to you whether you'd let that problem dictate your life or you'd become your own self and just allow the problem to be, separate from yourself. Because when you do that, now you can focus on the present moment, which is the only thing that we have. Right? Tomorrow is uncertain. It never is really promised. Di natin alam, baka mamaya gumuho na yung mundo. We never know. And then at the same time, the past is, well, it's done. It's never, it doesn't exist anymore. Even though we make meaning, we make stories, we have memories, it's over, right? So understanding as well with the story that you shared, na just be here, and that will allow you to learn to understand din na, okay, it really is 99% internal, and then 1% lang talaga yung external na nangyayari. So honestly, I've learned so much from the stories that you shared, and I'm really grateful that you took the time to be here and grace us with your stories. I'm sure a lot of people are now looking at your podcast. I'm going to link down their podcast down below. If you want to check that out, go ahead. Hindi lang kayo matututo, tatawa pa kayo. Sobrang nakakatuwa yung podcast nila. And so, yeah, but before I say goodbye, before I let you guys go, meron akong maliit na segment lang dito sa Small Talk. It's called Real Talk. You're going to answer the question with one word, one phrase, or one sentence without any explanation. Okay. So, my first question is, if you were an animal, what would you be?
Lion.
Dragon.
Wolf.
Turtle.
Okay, I'm gonna break the rule here kasi sobrang interesting ng turtle.
Ang power
Akala ko.
Lion, dragon, wolf.
Akala ko ba wala explanation?
Meron na yun. Interesado kami.
Muntik na ako mag-tortoise eh.
Magpalit ng kuhol eh.
Okay.
Sige, bakit
turtle?
Siguro kasi ewan ko, yung unang nag-pop up sa akin, yung nasa TikTok na lagi ko napapanood, yung, ewan ko, sumasagot dun sa Finding Nemo. Yan. But usually, parang naano ko
Yung
din yung
sabog.
buhay. Yung sabog.
Okay, sabog.
Yung buhay ng turtle kasi parang, alam mo yun, allowing lang sila. And every time na nag-free dive ako when I see a turtle, sobrang sarap lang ng buhay na, yes, they chill, they just allow what nature provides them.
Wow.
And then, yun parang, we are uncertain of what will happen in the future, but I think somehow there's a greater will that will always provide for us.
Ang galing naman.
Meron
Ang galing naman kumambyo nun.
Pasok sa daw
Ako snail.
Why?
Bakit?
Wala akong pinakaganda explanation.
I like to take things slow.
Okay, next question. How do you define success?
Fulfillment.
satisfaction.
Happiness.
Purpose.
How do you define happiness?
Ayan, how do you
Happiness
define
is a
happiness?
choice.
Ganda.
Happiness is bliss.
Me.
For me, the legacy that I'm leaving.
Wow. I love that. Okay. What, second to the last question is, what's the worst advice you have ever received?
Don't go to school.
Panood ko sa TikTok. Ibigas natin yan.
Ay, sorry.
Go to school.
Ako huwag kang mag-iipon.
Sa akin, huwag kang bibili ng klase.
Ito ba wala akong maisip?
Kasi nanonood ng TikTok namin.
Kasi sariling content mo lang pinapanood mo.
Worst advice?
5.
Sentence na lang.
pwede.
4, 3, 2.
People who are not verified. Yun na lang.
Ano yun?
People who are not verified. Yun yung, pagkumbaga
Explain na naman.
hindi, dapat hindi explain eh.
Ano nga yung worst advice?
Ano yung worst advice
Anong
na
sabi
natanggap
sa'yo?
mo?
Hindi ko matandaan eh. Wala akong maisip eh.
Wala
Pero,
na advice.
wala.
Wala siya na natanggap na worst
Oh,
advice.
lahat good advice.
Magpareband ka. Wala nagsabi pareband. ba yung sa'yo?
Wala.
May sinata natin pareband ka eh.
Wala.
Wala.
Okay, my last question would be, what is the best advice you have ever received?
Yan. Ano sa akin? Take the biggest risk and be unreasonable.
Loves come from an overflow.
Ako, forgive and accept who you are. Forgive yourself.
Ako, just be.
Just be. Palakpakan niyo naman yung mga sarili niyo. That was an amazing round. Again, I'm so grateful that I have you guys here on the podcast. Again, guys, if they want to check out your show or if they can find you wherever else, go ahead and promote your content.
Yeah, so kung nagustuhan niyo yung mga ganitong klaseng content, meron din po kaming ganito. Medyo na mas nakakatawa lang, no? Hindi ko rin sure kung may kaalaman, pero pwede niyo kaming i-follow at Timawa Podcast on our, of course, listen sa Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yeah, medyo babaan nyo lang ng konti expectations nyo. Hindi po kami gantong kalupit mag-podcast. Kami po yung 4 na normal na taong nagkukwentuhan lang. Di namin alam kung may learning din. Kung wala man kayong makuha, pwedeng wala. For us, if it lands, it lands.
Yeah. Pwede naman. Pwede
Baka
pero
ito na
depende.
yung most serious eh. Baka ito na yung most serious na.
Dito na kami pinaka naging seryoso. Walang ganito masyado sa podcast namin.
Kung papanoorin kita yung mga podcast, dito kayo magsimula.
Okay. Again, thank you guys for being here. If you're still here, go ahead. If you like this podcast episode, go ahead and share it on your Instagram or share it on your social media. Don't forget to tag me at Alec Cuenca. And of course, I'll link their profiles below so you can search them. They're doing an amazing job just serving and contributing to the world. If you like them, go ahead and check them out. The links are below. And if you like, again, whatever we're doing here, don't forget to rate this podcast, give this podcast a 5-star rating on Spotify, only on Spotify. And yes, again, thank you so much for being here. This is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact, now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor. See you guys next episode. Peace.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.